What's new, everybody? This is John Guitar's Entertainment Podcast, and this is the Goo Goo Dolls with Ain't That Unusual. Ain't it usual to be loved by anyone? And it is December 6th, 2015, Sunday, but in actuality it's Monday, December 7th, because the show didn't go so hot yesterday when I was listening back to it, so we're going to give it one more try. And to start the show, here we go.
Thank you very much. That's very kind. Oh, stop. Thank you so much.
Not okay!
Shut your mouth! Shut your stupid mouth!
Oh, this deep-sea fishing is stimulating.
Congratulations. You've just been accepted to the University of Axel.
Right on the money.
Are you there?
Today our lives change forever, boys.
How the fuck are you, Hollywood?
I think the guy's crazy. Crazy, it's screwball. He must be nutty. Yeah, he's slap happy. I think the guy's pretty nutty. It's crazy, isn't it? Screwball. Yeah, he's weird. He's totally crazy. He's just bad.
And so what's new, everybody? How's it going? How was your weekend? Hope it was well. So this week in TV, a lot's going on. And I did get a chance to see It's a Wonderful Life. And the baby and I were watching It's a Wonderful Life. And I had a knot in my throat from this movie. You know, there's only a couple movies that make me want to crawl up into a ball and cry. And It's a Wonderful Life is one of them. I don't know what it is about the movie. You know, it's actors acting, but boy is it believable. And I watched this movie with the baby. You know, she's eating her food and I'm watching this movie, and I have the biggest knot in my throat. Niagara Falls flowing down like a river, and then the baby saw me well up, you know, with tears of both joy, sadness, and everything. So in the movie, if you haven't seen it, I imagine everybody has, he's never born, so he goes through his life. He sees his life. If he was never born, people don't recognize him. He's saying, you know, don't you know me? I know you for all these years. We don't have any idea who you are. And then he's scaring people with knowing so much about him, and they know nothing about him. And then he snaps out of it, and then he goes to the townspeople, and they know him, and he's so excited to be back in everyone's life, and they bail him out. They bail his company out, and he's running around town, and, you know, thank you, mailman, and Merry Christmas, everybody. And it's just, wow, is it a moving movie? Holy moly. So if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. It is hep. I do watch the Goldbergs. Did you guys see this?
And then they bumped me up to assistant manager down at the Beeper Bayou in Trenton.
You sell beepers now? No way.
Oh, yeah, growth industry. Wave of the future. I'm going to ride that wave right into retirement. Free samples?
So this song is actually from the Angus soundtrack, which was popular in the 90s. And, of course, you know, one of my friends had the soundtrack, and it was a good one. It had some Green Day and some other classic songs, so I might play one depending on it, you know, if I'm in the mood. And here's another song you guys may recognize. Little Avenged Sevenfold. I saw these guys at the University of Chicago, University of Illinois, one of those, in Bloomington. And they rocked the house down. They had the pyrotechnics. I went with my buddy Adam, and we had a freaking blast. So definitely cool. Go check those guys out if you haven't seen them. They rock. Their guitarist is world-renowned. So I'm on a new diet. And, you know, over the years I've changed my diet and things. I used to run 2 miles a day. And I cut that out, and I didn't run as much anymore, but I decided to swim. And with swimming, you know, you get a full body workout, so when I hit the water, I hit it hard. No one realizes how hard I hit it, but man, I hit that water hard. If you see me, you wouldn't think that I push it to the limits of my body, but boy do I ever. I mean, I pump the crap out of my body, swimming lanes, you know? And they recently changed the water from chlorine to, and I'll tell you,
I don't belong here.
rockin' song, guys. If only I could scream in real life, you know, but I like my the tone of my voice talking better than singing. Yeah, right. So, if you heard this bit in the beginning, hi, Mama, my name is Mama. That's what I say to the baby all the time. So with the new diet, I decided to cut out coffee with creamer. And now I'm just drinking green tea. So originally it went from coffee with cream and sugar to just coffee with cream. And then I decided I'm not going to need those calories with the coffee and the cream. So I'll just, rather than drink black coffee, which is so bitter, I decided to switch to green tea. So I hope I made the right decision there. Just want to rock out to Avenged Sevenfold. And amongst other things, I decided to cut peanut butter from my life a little bit. So, you know, with the 200 calories a spoonful, I decided to stop eating multiple spoonfuls a day. So a little bit of willpower, plus I started amping up the broccoli, spinach, smoothies and stuff. I guess with a smoothie you do end up eating a lot of, you know, milk, yogurt, fruit, and, you know, to make it sugary enough to drink, rather than one of those green bitter drink kind of things. But you can always, you know, change it up with the smoothie. One of the things that I find that I like about smoothies the most is the blueberries. You know, blueberries really amp up a smoothie for me. So that's my diet story. You guys hear Master P is coming out with a movie. If you guys haven't heard about it, here's a trailer from it.
But this is still one of the most violent places in one of the most violent cities in the country. Callio Projects, 3rd Ward, New Orleans. Born Percy Miller, Master P is back in the hood.
I'm just talking about what I see. I mean, look around. Look, what you see. You tell me what you see. You see a bunch of mansions around here? Do you?
No.
Okay, well, that's reality. That's what I'm talking about. Every person back here probably own a gun.
Ooh.
So that's what we talk about.
And that's real.
That's real.
We from the hood, and we take what we made about the hood and show people from the ghetto that you can have something, you can be successful.
And I don't know if you guys know about Master P's story, but the guy did have nothing and took it and made No Limit with the gold tanks and the gold records, and he did a lot of recordings with famous people. What he's done with music, Got the Hook Up and Time After Time and everything, Ice Cream Man and everything else, the stuff he's done, he's accomplished in the music game is literally legendary. He's been producing music now for 20 plus years, and I used to listen to him, you know, in the early 90s, mid 90s, and it's still fun to turn on a Master P record and holla.
Be the next biggest entourage, independent, successful record company in the world. There ain't no limit to what we can do, you know.
Ain't no limit, Master P.
Ice Cream Man.
And I also listened to the song Ice Cream Man, you know, when I was on the road again. Who would have known On the Road Again actually had 2 songs about being on the road again? I kind of want to write a song about being on the road again, because this is a good song along with, you know, Willie Nelson's. So I had talked to you guys about the gym. You know, the pool went from chlorine to saline. So, you know, your eyes would burn, you know, when you're swimming in the chlorine pool, but when they switched over to saline after they had recoated the pools, the saline's a good change, and I decided to warm up in this therapy pool, which is a little warmer, and then go over to the cool pool where you can do mad laps mad quick because it's so cold. And they must have treated that pool. My eyes were burning, and you could smell the chlorine. It was awful. So I did 2 laps. I went back to the therapy pool, which is saline. And in about, 30 days, they'll switch the other pool over to a saline, but they had to leave it chlorine for this coating to dry. And my gym is $51 a month, and essentially I'm paying for the pool to stay. It promotes my well-being in this wintry, gray, horrific, give me sun, guys. Give me sun, but nobody's giving me jack, so just thought I'd bring up the swimming thing, and my gym changing the pool to saline, so that's kind of cool. Did you guys get your shopping done? I know you can shop at eBay, and I know somebody that can help you out with the eBay shopping.
Barry's balling now. I sell new and used goods at a flexible price for people worldwide. No one has committed, per se, but there are some interested parties. There's a Frenchman in New Delhi.
That's it?
That's it.
You and a Frenchman in New Delhi.
So that was Barry from Fresh Off the Boat. I thought that was a hilarious bit. But in the 90s, the company he was talking about was, I believe it was eBay. Yeah, you don't like the name eBay? And it turns out Barry did okay with his company, eBay. But they had done that in a Hot Tub Time Machine with, instead of Google, it was Lugal. And a Hot Tub Time Machine, great movie as well. Some Christmas movies you may have forgotten about, because Christmas is there, and our Christmas episode is going to be jam-packed with Kris Kringle and elves and comedy, because this is a comedy pod. We'll get to some comedy. It's the bits that are more comedic than me, but this is also news and entertainment and comedy. So some Christmas movies you may have forgotten about. Don't forget to watch this year, Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, because that's always a great one. He's looking for that Christmas bonus. It doesn't come. His brother comes, and he's always interesting to have around, and so that's a cool movie to check out. And another Christmas movie you may have forgotten, Scrooged, with Bill Murray and Bobcat Goldthwait, and it's essentially Scrooge, and Bill Murray's the businessman, but it's current day, so it's not just Scrooge from the 1920s or what have you, with Charles Dickens. It's actually Scrooge of the, in the 1990s, late 80s and early 90s. Great movie as well. A lot of good performances and good actors in that movie, in case you haven't seen it. It'll probably be on TBS or something. And also, I don't know if you guys knew this, but tell me who sings this song. I'll give you a little, I'll let you guys guess who sings this song.
Just wanna be loved. I want to feel everything.
Thought this was a good song, so I wanted to put it on the pod.
Don't wanna give up.
That was me singing over it in the studio.
Lose my faith and begin again. It's gotta have feelings. It's gotta.
So did you guys get your Christmas gifts done? Did you get your Christmas gifts planned? This year I have planned for the entire family. Everyone's getting a massage, a therapeutic massage winding. Okay, I didn't want to say a ring, but it's a real tense ring that you put on each, you walk it up and down your fingers, and it sort of walks the finger and touches pressure points on your fingers. And I basically figured if I can get one for everybody, then no one loses out to a better gift from someone else. It just, everyone gets the same thing. It's consistent. It's very democratic or liberal or one of those things. Who cares? It's Republican of me. I know nothing about politics, and I'm never going to know anything about it. It is so boring, guys. But I want to say this. Politics gotta have feelings.
It's gotta have meaning. 'Cause I need a reason to carry on.
Did you guys hear this?
On Wednesday, President Obama said that ISIS does not pose an existential threat to America. First of all, you can't use big words like existential. We're not in a philosophy class. We're a country that's about to be 4 deep into the Chipmunks franchise. We still think existential is a male enhancement pill they sell at gas stations.
So for our sake, President Obama, never imply that ISIS isn't a threat. Even if it's true, don't jinx it, all right? You sound less like the black president and more like the black guy in a horror movie. Hey, don't worry about ISIS. You white kids stay here. I'm gonna go check on that ruckus in the basement.
So I don't know if you guys knew this. This is Frank Stallone's new record, and it's called Carry On. I found it just randomly, and I thought I would play it. He's, Rocky's brother, Sylvester Stallone, and he can actually sing. So he's been putting out music probably from the 70s. Reason to carry on. So hopefully that surprises you. It's Frank Stallone. Another movie you guys should check out this Christmas. Please don't forget Die Hard with Bruce Willis and a very young Hello McLean. And I forget that guy's name, but I think he was in Harry Potter. Hello McLean. And so that's a good one to check out. Everyone loves Christmas wreaths and explosions. So make sure you check out Die Hard. It's also a Christmas movie. It starts out very Christmassy. And in music news, Little Richard has a birthday December 5th. Greg Allman and Jim Morrison both share a birthday on the 8th. So if Jim Morrison and Greg Allman are still alive, happy birthday. No, I know Jim Morrison is gone, but I believe Greg Allman is still around. So that's so we wish him happy birthday, and don't forget to celebrate it. And in 1965, the Byrds released Turn, Turn, Turn. I thought that was important. And the Blues Brothers in 1978 this week released Soul Man. And I would be playing Soul Man right now, but fortunately I'm not that good. I'm good, but not that good at it, So did you guys hear this bit?
According to the new list, the most popular baby girl name of the year was Sophia, while the least popular baby girl name belonged to little Isis Cosby.
There's no way Isis Cosby is white.
So did you guys hear that, huh? And that reminds me of another bit. Don't forget this bit, this classic from a movie you may know.
Hi there, may I take your order, please?
Yes, you may. Give me a Big Mac, a quarter pound with cheese, a quarter pound with cheese double, a Maclean Deluxe with cheese, a cheeseburger with cheese, and a large order of fries, and a large Coke.
That comes to $10.87, sir.
Okay, change that.
Oh.
Quarter pounder with cheese, large Coke, and a large fry.
Comes to $4.07, sir.
Right.
Give me the nuggets. I need 2 9-packs, okay?
Right here, coming up right now.
There you go, sir. Thank you for dining at McDonald's.
So that was a little house guest with Sinbad. So hosting the show alone this week, and no big deal. It's going well, I think. So hopefully you guys are listening. Thanks for sticking with me. It is Monday at probably 7:20. It can't be. It's got to be more like 6:20. But Wheel of Fortune is going to be on in a little bit. Baby loves Wheel of Fortune. So did you guys hear this Thursday about the passing of Scott Weiland? And here's a little bit of the story in case you missed it.
Former Stone Temple Pilots and Velvet Revolver frontman Scott Weiland passed away at the age of 48 Thursday night, December 3rd. The rock singer was found dead on his tour bus in Bloomington, Minnesota, where he was scheduled to play a show with his band, The Wildabouts. After initial reports on Twitter and various news outlets, the news of Weiland's death was confirmed with a statement on his social media sites.
Okay, so that's something, and then I also found this interesting. This is a little bit of the lawsuits that Stone Temple Pilots, with their current list, which is the lead singer of Linkin Park, and Scott Weiland countersuing. So here goes.
STP was a barely functional band when they toured last year, but when in 2013 the prospect of a tour in support of the anniversary of Core came about, Weiland decided to run with the idea himself and do a Purple to the Core tour, playing only songs from that era. Knowing Weiland's plan to make money without STP, the group subsequently fired Scott and quickly enlisted longtime STP fan and Linkin Park singer Chester Bennington to kick off a new chapter for the group. When Weiland's lawyers attempted to block radio stations from playing the Chester Helms single Out of Time, STP's people quickly countersued Scott, claiming that the singer is obstructing the livelihood of his former bandmates by celebrating the anniversary solo. Dean and Robert Loggia, along with drummer Eric Kretz, claim that Scott is appropriating the songs and the band's name to further his solo career, and that he has damaged the band's reputation due to his erratic behavior that has caused them to miss opportunities throughout the years. Scott is counterclaiming that he can't be fired because they signed an agreement, and both have presented the other with cease and desist orders, with Weiland saying Stone Temple Pilots shouldn't be using the name without him. Dean DeLeo couldn't comment on the suit directly, but he corroborated his brother Robert's statements in the press that they had no other choice but to move on with a new, more reliable, and committed singer to the band.
So what do you think about that ongoing lawsuit with Stone Temple Pilots? Except now that he's gone, they may not even want to do anything with the lawsuit. I mean, it may die with him, So, but he did have big plans, and we sat down with Scott Weiland, a friend of the show, with one of his final interviews with us, and here's what he said about the album and his upcoming tour dates.
We start our tour February 22nd.
Very cool.
And then the album comes out March 31st.
So he was planning on going. Where were you planning on going?
Heading over to Canada and then Europe.
And here's the description of the music from Scott Weiland himself.
I think that we'll get a lot of interest from the younger generation with this album because it's got a fresh and exciting sound to it, and production-wise and sonically. It also has good rock riffs that I think that STP fans will be into as well because it still has the rock thing.
And here's how people are receiving the music.
Yeah, it's been a great response. We've been playing on our own shows the majority of the album, and we've been playing 4 or 5 STP songs, and the response to the new stuff's been great. The fans have been totally into it. They've already are singing the words.
So everything was going well for him, but I guess they found cocaine everywhere, and maybe he was still on drugs. So who knows? Not going to dig any further to find out. And if you guys were watching TV this week, The Wiz was on ABC, so I will take you to some of that. Here's a little bit of The Wiz itself, one of the songs to The Wiz. Here we go.
Sweet thing, let me tell you about the world and the way things are.
And we do have a little bit of David Allen Greer from The Wiz. I'm going to play it now.
You hit me! Or did that? Don't you know you could cause permanent damage that way?
You call yourself the king of the jungle?
You see another cat begging for the gig.
Man, you got a yellow streak a mile wide.
I do not.
He's trying
I
to pretend.
Touched up last time.
You should be ashamed of yourself, going around roaring at folks. You're nothing but a great big coward.
Well, you ain't got to scream it for the whole neighborhood to hear. I'm trying to represent. I don't want all the little forest creatures getting wise ganging up on me. Oh, what's the use? I'm just a big old scaredy cat. That's all I'm ever gonna be. I tried getting help from this old owl, but all she did is make me lie down on a couch, ask me a bunch of silly questions like, what do you want? Why are you here? What do you think this means? I said, I think this means you ripped me off because I gave you money, but you ain't give me nothing. Great, now I got little girls pitying me.
Could be worse. At least this forest is a nice home.
Yeah, and you still got your heart.
And a brain.
But what's the use of all that if you ain't got the courage to get up out of bed?
He'll fix you a drink.
Now, one thing people forget about live performance is it is live. How you sing it, that's it. Lock it in. And if you guys have never seen a Broadway performance, go check it out. Go check it out. One I did see was The Book of Mormon with the guys from South Park. Unbelievable show. The band was on the money. This track may actually have a band in it. You hear the horns and stuff. It's got to have a live band. Plus the makeup was incredible, and the singing is great, and the acting was good. And they had been practicing, and they nailed it. I mean, you can't do it bigger than they did it. They did it huge. I mean, it's a great performance, and you can even tell by this song. See, there you go. Listen to that background vocals. Incredible. So, getting back to a little bit of Stone Temple Pilots, what people don't realize is that in 1993 and 94 for the song Plush, they won Best New Artist. In 94, they won Best Hard Rock Performance for Plush as well. And in 1995, they won an award for Big Empty, which was a song featured in the Crow soundtrack. If you guys haven't seen The Crow, see The Crow. It's not a Christmas movie, more like a Halloween picture, but check it out. Brandon Lee, Ernie Hudson, it goes on and on. It's an incredible movie that you guys should check out. So definitely, if you get a chance to see The Crow, check it out. One thing that I noticed about Scott Weiland was he was married. Well, maybe he was married, but here's a little something about marriage.
Lies enhance your relationship. They enhance your love. Get out of that bed every morning and go, still love you, honey! Oh, am I glad I got married? I wish I didn't have to work so I could stay here and fuck you all day! Gotta go! I mean, lie, man. Lie your ass off. You're as pretty as when we met! Love ya! You'll stay together for 50 years. You start doing that truth shit. Oh, man. It's the toughest. It's the worst. You don't want to do that, folks.
So, I don't know if you guys did get a chance to see SNL, but Ryan Gosling hosted. They said he was nervous. Maybe he is. Doing stuff live, guys, is rough. You know, giving a speech and doing everything live is tough, but he did okay. So, he had Mike Myers come out, and here's what they said when they came out. They did a number.
How about we sing a Canadian Christmas song, eh? All right? From Ottawa to Manitoba, Saskatchewan to Nova Scotia, there's a feeling in the air. Sorry, I sang your line.
No, I'm sorry. No, you go ahead. You're Mike Myers.
That's a little true. It's a little true. Let's both sing. Come on.
Santa's coming, so don't you pout. It's time to break the Molsons out. We'll club some seals and then we'll shout. That's what Canadian Christmas is about. See? This was written by Americans, you know. I don't drink Molsons. I don't club seals. I don't say a boot. Do you?
No. I mean, it depends on what you're talking about, but...
Yeah, I bet you they made you wear that Maple Leafs jerseys, too, you know. They think that we're this cliche.
Well, actually, this is my jersey that I wear pretty much every day. Okay.
Put on your slippers and pass the kippers. The tree's 3 meters high. Wearing heavy sweaters and freezy weather. If you go outside, you'll die. Santa, please take the quickest route. If you get stuck, we'll dig you out. If you get lost, we'll send a scoot. That's what Canadian Christmas is about.
Hey! Canadian Christmas dance number, go!
So then they, of course, go into a dance number with some tap dancing, but you guys know Christmas is coming, guys, and there's nothing more Christmas than the Home Alone soundtrack. So, in other sad news, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Robert Loggia passed, and I don't think he gets enough credit for the acting he's done from 1951 to 2015. The guy was in Fantasy Island in 81, Over the Top, the movie Big with Tom Hanks. He did TV and voiceover work. He did The Sopranos on HBO, Gladiator, the movie. I believe he was one of the trainers, maybe, or maybe a guy who owned a gym. And he was even on Family Guy. And I found a Family Guy bit that was kind of cool, but it wasn't as cool as what I did find. So here's a little commercial in case you guys don't know who Robert Loggia is. And friend of the show, here we go.
Try some new Minute Maid orange tangerine. It's got calcium.
Then I'm not drinking it.
Oh, you better
no,
drink
it's sweet.
it, kid.
You like it. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
I don't know, Robert Loggia. Whoa, Robert Loggia.
Billy, your mother's right. New Minute Maid orange tangerine tastes great. And it's got as much calcium as milk.
If you say so, Mr. Loggia.
Yeah.
This is great.
Enjoy your breakfast.
New Minute Maid orange tangerine with calcium.
Yeah.
I would say, you know, the I don't believe you. Well, you're going to believe me, kid, or you're out on the street. Okay, so you guys know that voice, right? Well, here's another clip of Robert Loggia from Sopranos. So check this out.
It's day one. I'm in the mess. I look around and I spot the biggest, blackest motherfucker that I can find. Everybody's looking at me. I walk right up to him and I say, "What the fuck are you looking at?" He says, "What?" I said, "You heard me, motherfucker. What the fuck are you looking at?" With that, I hit a bam right across the fucking coconut. It goes down. I'm on top of him. Everybody's around it. He's getting some shots in. Everybody's going fucking crazy. This crew's, this guy's, everybody. Motherfucker! From that time on, nobody so much as looks at me cross-eyed.
You know, Robert Loggia passed, and the guy has been in movies since 1951. So in 2000, that puts him at 49 years, plus tack on the 15 years almost. I mean, this year's over with anyways. So that's, I don't know, 64 years in the business or something. 65 years. It's an incredible run, guys. It's an incredible 64 years. Incredible run in entertainment. So he must have started when he was in his late teens. And I'd love to see his early work, too, because the guy, it was just classic. So Robert Loggia, friend of the show, passes, and he was 85, and it was, you know, this weekend or what have you, so maybe even Friday, but great friend of the show, and to be in the business for 64 years is freaking impressive. It's like the Rolling Stones. It's epic. So I leave you with this bit here. Let's listen to this.
A new study finds that scientists examining scans of human brains could not tell the difference between the male brain and the female brain. In fact, the only way you can tell the male brain from the female brain is that if you look very, very closely, the female brain always be shopping. Am I right?
Boy, is he right, because women love to shop, guys. I don't know if you've ever noticed. My mom loves to shop. Mary loves to shop. It's scary. Help me with the shopping. There's not enough money. Let's put a roof over our heads. I'll go shopping instead. Okay, fine. Well, you'll shop us right out of a house. How about that? Right out of a car, right out of anything. Gotta watch your money like tight, guys. So that's the show, everybody. Hope you guys liked it. And it is Monday, December 7th, 2015. It's going to be 6:30 here, and thanks for listening. Hope you guys, everything's going well. Merry Christmas, and please get ready for our Christmas show. It's going to be spectacular. And this band is, they're some of my friends. It's Sound Frame, and I thought I'd leave you guys with it. Here it is. One John Maslin, Thomas Maslin.
Every single person is an independent business owner with the unlimited potential as we redefine the future of dental care with Smile Superstars line of proprietary products and transformational business model.
And next time, jerk me around, lady.
So fun.
Now playing in 3D. Rated PG.
Thanks for listening.